Okay, I was watching a video just recently on the Atheist Community of Austin website regarding the supporting evidence for the nature of the Bible and various other aspects of religion. And what was interesting was somebody had rung in and basically said to these people, what if you're wrong? What if you've actually decided to become an atheist and to completely and utterly discard belief in classical religion and creationism? And at the end of the day, what they've actually accepted in replacement for that is a system that is extraordinarily immoral. Christianity to its core seems to absolutely reek of a strong sense of immorality when one can basically live any type of life you could ever possibly imagine that is positive and good, and you can work for humanity. And at the end of the day, you face yourself and find that you two are trying to knock me off course, and you're succeeding, you miserable so-and-sos. It was going so well at the moment, and now where have you look at her, she's a miserable so-and-so. Okay, this woman was basically saying that, look, how can you possibly take a chance? How can you not believe in Jesus Christ? Because if you do, then you will avoid hell. That's the classical model. And the unfortunate thing is it reduces Christianity to a point at which you can turn around and say that Christianity is summed up by the expression, believe in Jesus Christ or burn in hell forever, and by the way, he loves you. Which is rather a disturbing progression of ideologies, but nevertheless, it's actually the truth. And that is Christianity at its absolute core. And the unfortunate reality of the situation is that because of this, and because of the nature of original sin, this horrifying reality that started off with people in magical gardens eating magical flaming apples and cursing the whole of humanity from then onwards as a result of it. I mean, honestly, why do people accept something like that? Magical apples determining the whole of humanity. For goodness sake, we could do better than this these days. And that's what's so nice about the whole thing. The fact that most of these ideas now are slowly but surely going to be totally destroyed because they're ancient ideologies. And there's no doubt about it, in the future we are undoubtedly going to be embracing humanity. And I actually feel this at the moment because with all the Syrian crisis that's actually going on, you see huge numbers of these incredible people who have basically been surviving this terrible disaster in Syria, where their entire cities are being flattened and they're fleeing into Europe. And it's absolutely extraordinary the international effort to actually absorb these people and to treat them with humility goes beyond anything I could ever imagine. And I'm absolutely inspired by it, frankly. It's absolutely astonishing, and I just hope we carry on in this vein, because if we're willing to absorb people in that way, to save them from a terrible death in their own country, then we are truly remarkable creatures. And I can only say that within the next few decades, I think we will aspire to rather interesting and exciting new heights. So there you go. That's it for the evening. So good evening, world.
Thank you.
Bye now.
From Mark Ted.